What is going on, everybody? What is going on? The catch. Fam, I hope you guys are doing phenomenal tonight. Hope everyone has had a great Saturday and a great weekend, a great 4th of July. Happy 4th of July to everyone out there. It's July 5th now, but, hope everyone had a great holiday yesterday and has enjoyed a fantastic weekend. I hope you guys are ready for a live 2025 fantasy football draft. Hopping into some underdog fantasy football drafts tonight, like we've been doing on Saturday nights lately. So, you guys know what it is. We're going to have some fun. We're going to talk some fantasy football. We're going to put together some incredible squads for the 2025 fantasy football season. If you guys have any fantasy football questions, any fantasy football topics that you guys want to go over, hop in the live chat. Let's have some fun tonight. Let's get it going. I have not done an entry for the Corgi. I don't believe. Yeah, I don't think it'll be showing. So I'm just going to warm up with this. Let you guys kind of have some time to come in here, and then I'll hop into another draft based on what you guys want to do. We, of course, have Best Ball Mania open. We have the Chihuahua, which is a 25 entry max. The Dachshund, which is a 4 entry max. Pitbull, 10 entry max. We have plenty of options. So I'll start with this. And I don't know, it's saying at 9 spots available. So if you guys are out there and have not entered the Corgi yet, hop on in here. But if this doesn't fill like in the next, I thought this would fill pretty quickly, but maybe it's just because people have already entered. So change of plans. I don't want to wait. I just want to draft. So let's go with the Chihuahua. If you guys are out there, hop in with me. Chihuahua, 20 seconds per pick. And I mean, this is also sitting at 9 open. So now it's down to 7. So yeah, I feel like this will fill. Yeah, now we're down to 4. Okay. That's what I like to see. So if you guys are out there, we're in the Chihuahua, 20 seconds per pick. Let's do it, boys and girls. All right, so let's see. I'm also finishing getting set up in the background here. All right, we are good to go at the 1.1. Man, not an ideal spot to go a heavy running back, which is the theme, the strat that I wanted to roll with tonight. But I guess I can reach for Bijan or Saquon here. I mean, I don't really care. I will go against the norm. Don't care. I mean, I could always go wide receiver here, and then like the next 3 picks after that go running back, but I want to go like true heavy RB, the stud at the top. All right, let me see if there's anyone in here that I recognize. Doesn't look like it. But like I said, I'll do a second draft after this, whatever tournament you guys want. And we'll go from there. All right, so on the clock, let's go Bijan. Let's just do it. Let's do it. Steve-O, Gritty the Jets. Guys will have Jamar Chase or JJ at the top of the board. And I'm interested to see here. So we picked 24 and 25. What running backs are in that range? Josh Jacobs, I do like as an RB2. I like this tier right here. Chase Brown, Kyron Williams, Breece Hall. Maybe Bucky slides there. Maybe JT slides. We will see. All right, I think I got everything going here that I need to get going. I need to drop a poll on here, but I'll say what's up to everybody. Taylor, what's going on, man? Happy 4th to you. Happy 4th of July once again to everybody out there. Let me know if you're going to get in on some drafts tonight or if you're already maxed out on everything. Gaming with Wario, good to see you. What's up, my dude? Hello, hello. J-Dubs, good to have you in the house, bro Chacho. We went with Bijan. I was so close to getting Saquon and Derrick Henry yesterday. Man, Derrick Henry had to drop pretty far back. But I mean, I could definitely see a scenario where it happens. Especially, or even if Saquon falls like the 4 or 5, if Henry falls little bit further back in the second. I could see it happening for sure. What is this key notification in the chat? So yeah, it's like an XP thing. So I don't exactly know how it works. I haven't really looked into it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But yeah, for YouTube streams, you can now earn XP. Whoever has the most XP in the stream gets a crown, and I think it goes up to like 3 crowns. But it only lasts for this particular stream. Like it doesn't carry over into the next stream. That's like all I know about it. So it's pretty cool, I guess. A-Chain been creeping up a lot. Saw him go 1-3 in the draft. Wow. 1-3 is early. I mean, Derrick Henry's gone to 1-6 in this draft. What Josh Allen gone to 1-11? Ooh, we're getting some juicy drafting. But yeah, I mean, I think A-Chain, you know, is one of these players that the upside is there. We all know it. I mean, 17.3 fantasy points per game his rookie season, 17.6 in his sophomore season, the RB5 in points per game, and his rookie season, the RB6 in points per game last year. So I definitely think that the A-Chain hype will continue to rise. I wouldn't also be surprised if he kind of like settles into that early second grade round, kind of where he is right now. All right, Bucky does not fall out here. I'm hoping for, I mean, really, we got JT, Chase Brown, Kyron Williams, Breece Hall, James Cook. Like, I love this tier of running backs. It's pretty good wide receivers. Rashee Rice, Higgins, Marvin Harrison Jr., Garrett Wilson, Devontae Adams, Scary Terry all sitting right here. No tight ends gone. Brock Bowers still the top tight end. One quarterback on in Josh Allen. So Lamar Jackson, JD5, Jalen Hurts. QBs at the top of the board. All right, there goes Bowers. All right, we're going to stick to the plan here. I will go JT. I will go Chase Brown. All right. 3 running backs out the gate. For me, like a heavy RB strat, 3 is fine, but we can push it to 4 if we're feeling frisky. We got picks 48 and 49. That's a weird spot for running. I do like Kenneth Walker in that range. I mean, his ADP is 55.1. Like Amari and Hampton, 46.1. Chuba Hubbard, 53.3. Kenneth Walker, 55.1. Then we got Mixon, Kamara, RJ Harvey. RJ Harvey starts the ADP of 62 on the dot. Trayvon Henderson, 64. James Conner, 64.8. So like, it's a bit of a drop off. I might push it to 4 running backs, though. How do you get the XP? I believe by sending more chats, sending super chats, donations, stuff like that. I honestly have not looked into it. I know it's bad. I haven't looked into it at all. It'll be interesting to see it like during the football season when the streams are a lot busier. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm for it. All right. 1.3 A-Chain makes my bags happy. Yeah, that wasn't an underdog draft, Taylor. 1-3 is crazy. Bad part that being at the end, you don't get any of the fun. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I would definitely assume super chats get you XPs. Probably going receiver at the next 2 picks. I know. I kind of want Kenneth Walker, though. He's on the thumbnail. You guys know how I am. If a player's on the thumbnail, I want them. Today I'm going to try to make the best fantasy team the world has ever seen. Isn't that always the goal? All right, moving into the fourth round. I mean, I do feel like wide receivers really thin out. We have picks. I am going to take one wide receiver at this pick, but the next two picks we have are picks 72 and 73. Already like essentially forced to go late round wide receiver, or excuse me, late round tight end quarterback. It's pretty ugly in that range. Like I'll probably get Jacoby Myers and maybe Judy or Debo. It's probably gonna be like Jacoby Myers and Jaden Reed or Jacoby Myers and Khalil Shakir. And then picks 96 and 97. I mean, it's pretty ugly. Like it's pretty bad. Yeah. Let's stick with it, boys and girls. James Cook is still available. People really that scared about James Cook? I will take James Cook. I think I'll still take James Cook over Kenneth Walker. All right, there goes Cook. Xavier Worthy, Jamison Williams, Devonta Smith. That is a fun little tier wide receiver. And honestly, probably the right move is to go double wide receiver here. But you know me. Taking a running back here. And I feel like I just need the most consistent option. So I'm going to go Devonta Smith. But I love Xavier Worthy there. And I love Jamison Williams there. All right. Bijan, JT, Chase Brown, Kenneth Walker. We won't be drafting any more running backs for a long time. And like the last, we'll probably only draft one more running back, maybe two, depending on how it shakes out. And it'll be a late round dart throw. You got to fill out the rest of this roster. And yeah, like I said, the next four picks have to be wide receivers for me. Yeah. Just have to be. HN at the 1-3. I mean, I believe it, bro. I mean, even tonight's a little frisky. We got Henry at the 1-6. Allen at the 1-11. So he's got Allen and JD5. JD5 Terry stack. Do you guys still feel like stacking is like a necessity in best ball drafts? I don't know. Oh, yeah, I had to go Devonta there. What's up, Chase? How goes it? Man, Calvin Ridley's ADP has really risen in underdog drafts. I remember earlier in the offseason, he was going much closer to like the 7th, end of the 6th round. Yeah, I feel like now he's consistently in that 5th round area. And he does not, like in redraft mocks, you know, I mean, still on sleeper. I could literally just type his name in, but I'm deciding to scroll. He goes at 76.8, like the Jerry Jeudy, Roma Dunze. I mean, literally, Jeudy, Adunze, Ridley, Shakir, Myers. So he stays in that range. But hey, I'm all for it. And I've talked about Calvin Ridley a lot throughout the offseason. And, you know, it's just the way the cookie crumbles. Players do rise in ADP. You can't stop it sometimes. All right, into the 6th round it goes. Yeah, like for me, I'm still searching for value stacks. I don't know. I feel like we did some stacking last week though. How's your luck been over the years going RB heavy early? Sometimes I just can't refrain from taking a wide receiver, at least with one of the first two picks. I would say the luck is all over the place. I'm trying to think of. I had one team last year that had Bijan and Derrick Henry that won a championship. I feel like that's probably, and that was truly That was a super flex league. Like it's even. And that was a super flex league where I went 0 quarterback. Um, Generally speaking, it's very tough to say. This isn't how I would traditionally draft a team. So, and maybe like if we're just talking best ball specifically, um, it's just to shake it up, get some different entries in, get some different teams put together. I will take Jordan Addison happily here, though. It's ADP 64.2, where it picks 72. He's against the grain here. Uh, I think Debo's kind of fun here in best ball. I like Ricky Pearsall. I like Matthew Golden. I like Jaden Reed still. But I feel like I want to go Khalil Shakir. I kind of like Debo. Like I feel like the upside is fun there. But I'm kind of looking for consistency right now because all of our upside is coming from running back, and we're hoping that that flex spot is going to be a running back. I don't know. Would you guys go Debo, Pearsall, a Packers wide receiver, Stephon Diggs, or Khalil Shakir? Shakir, I do feel like Shakir is less value here. Like I'm okay with the pick. It's a kind of a strange tier wide receiver, but because this is half PPR, I feel like Shakir has a little bit less value. So I almost kind of prefer one of those Packers wide receivers now that I think about it. But it's okay. PPR leagues, definitely I'm cool with Shakir there, but yeah, I think I'd rather take a shot on one of the Packers receivers, generally speaking, but we'll survive. Hey, give me Darren Waller in the 18th. Let's do it. You can get some great value on RB and wide receiver by waiting on quarterback. Yeah. And generally, when it comes to super flex formats, I traditionally do go quarterback early, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to switch it up. Paid off. I had Goff and Baker Mayfield. And Goff, I still had to draft relatively early, and Baker didn't. I think I got Goff in like the 6th round, and I was at the 112 or the 111. I remember I was at the end of the. I think I was at the 112, and I drafted all running backs and receivers before that, and I had some good like late round picks too. I think I can actually pull up that league. Um, yeah. So Baker, Goff, Bijan Henry, Amon Ra, Cooper Kupp, TJ Hawkinson, DK Metcalf, Rico Dowdle, Xavier Worthy, Brandon Cooks, Nick Westbrook-Akine, Romeo Dobbs, Quentin Johnston, Chicken Conquo, and Sam Darnold. But I wonder, because I remember I drafted Russell Wilson as well. So here's the order. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Okay, I was wrong about what I just said. I drafted Goff in the 3rd, Baker in the 7th. Amon-Ra, Bijan, Goff, Henry, Kupp, Metcalf, Mayfield, Worthy, and Joku, Sutton. What happened to Cortland Sutton? Maybe what did I do with Cortland Sutton? Did I give up? Maybe did I trade him? Did I drop him? Maybe I dropped him. That was a big mistake. I did. I remember I dropped Njoku when he was hurt early in the season. And don't forget, Njoku didn't do anything last year until week 7. But I remember that. I had another tight end on this team I used, though. I don't remember who it was. Doesn't matter. I still won the chip. Russell Wilson, Sam Darnold, Ray Davis, Adam Thielen. So the quarterbacks absolutely paid off here, too. The QB6 and the QB4. So it worked out. Honestly, I feel like Bijan and Derrick Henry won me that championship, though. And the QB's just kind of working out. Okay, I'm back on the board already. Not prepared for this pick. It's pick 96. Let's just go best player available and get Baker. I wasn't prepared for this pick. I feel like I should have gone Bo Nix and then just drafted Marvin Mims just to get some resemblance of a stack. But I'm going to try and draft Jalen McMillan late, and I'll go with Rashad Bateman here. And that's fine with me. But yeah, let's just get a QB of value out of the board. And I mean, running back's still fine. We just have to keep hitting receiver. I got to try and avoid week 7. I got to go for as much upside as possible. Tight end's just going to be like probably what I'll do is I'll go tight end with picks 120 or 121. Let's get somebody in that range. And like Njoku, Tucker Craft. I doubt anybody else is going to fall. And then try and swing back with Dallas Goedert if he falls at 144. If he doesn't, maybe Fergie is there. And then the in-between picks will just be wide receiver. And I'm going to need a late round quarterback. So we're doing okay. Feel like with a fully healthy Jordan Love, Matthew Golden will be close to 1,000 yard receiver. Yeah, like I said, I like the Packers wide receivers in that range, probably over Shakir, especially in this format. Yes, we will run it back. Yes, if you guys want another Chihuahua, I'm here, boys. I'm here. We'll all try and get in on the next one. For sure. All right, so let's see what happens. Bijan, JT, Chase Brown, Kenneth Walker, Devonta, Jordan Addison, Khalil Shakir, Rashad Bateman, and Baker Moneymaker. All right, so we need to draft a receiver in the 120 range as well. I like Christian Kirk there. I like Marvo Mims. And then we're coming back at the 140. There goes Marvin Mims. At the 140 range. Like some said Tillman, like some Hollywood Brown. I don't know if he'll be there. Romeo Dobbs, Jalen McMillan, maybe in the next tier of picks, 168, 169. We want to get somebody attached to Baker here, which makes me kind of want to consider Cade Otton as well. And I guess at some point we can still draft another running back. J.K. Dobbins still feels like a great value here. Keep an eye on my boy Rashad White. See what happens. I think kind of like Rico Dowdle at his ADP. Something happens to Chuba. I feel like he's just a great handcuff. Man, Evan Ingram might fall here, which is going to make me really regret the Baker over Bo Nix pick. Man, if Dobbins is here, this starts to get a little juicy. It's a little tough. Here goes Goff. So I do like Dobbins here. I don't need Dobbins. I just like him, which once again makes me regret the like. Oh man. Okay, we know that we wanted a tight end here, and I do believe that Evan Ingram is the best available tight end. So I will go Ingram. I feel like I need to go Christian Kirk, though. Like, I feel like I have to go receiver here. If we go Dobbins, it's like, this is a good running back room. Good running back room, boys and girls. Screw it. The theme of the night. I feel like Kirk is a good pick here. I'm going Dabo. Man, I wish I went Bo Nix. Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten Marvin Mims, but all right, I just went completely against. I mean, not completely against strategy. We still got a tight end there, which is I was supposed to go receiver over the running back there. All right, so now I'm done at running back. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Your guys' favorite dart throw wide receivers. Because we're going to have to get pretty dicey out here, boys and girls. Maybe a little Dontavian Wicks, Alec A.O. Manor. Pop, lock, and drop it. Dude, wasn't Tutu Atwell like statistically like very good last year? He had some weird stat that was ridiculous. I'm looking right now. Target quality rating. I don't think does that have anything to do with the receiver? It's number 6 in that. Number 14 in target separation. I don't know what I'm thinking about. Route win rate, number 4. That's what I'm thinking of. I guess. Just remember some weird stat coming out about Tutu. All right, fortunately, so far, this round has been very light at wide receiver. That's what I need to keep happening. Yeah, drafting Devontae, the 1-4. Katz is in there. All right, everyone likes Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen it is. I like a little Wanda Robinson. I like a little Adam Thielen. I kind of like D-Hop, but I'm not going to pick him. I do like Calvin Austin. Keenan Allen. Jalen Coker. I am going to put 2-2 on my queue. All right, we're heading into picks 144 and 145. McMillan's ADP is 165. I do want McMillan on this team. I think I can maybe see him land a 168. I'm lucky. There goes Kirk. I should have gone Kirk when I had the chance. His ADP is going to go up 2 to 3 rounds once he's signed. I do agree. Yeah, we talked about this on a recent stream. It was not that bad last year. Pop Douglas. I like that pick. I do worry that Kyle Williams could take over that slot type role, though. I do worry. Man, I might be picking against ADP here. There are good tight ends available here. And Rachaad White's still out there. And I might just go like I might take another running back. I think I'll take Goddard. Oh, I'm going to go Ced Tillman. So I think I'll go Cade Otton as my tight end too. I mean, Goddard's kind of gotten worse every year. I know he missed time last year. And I'm going to go Rachaad White. I mean, I do have Baker. It's a little Baker stacky stack, you know. I mean, heavy running back. Bijan, JT, Chase Brown, Kenneth, J.K. Dobbins, and Rachaad White. Okay. Devonta, Jordan Addison, Shakir, Bateman, Ced Tillman, Evan Ingram. All right, so we look ahead. We have picks 168, 169. So we basically have everyone queued up that I'm good with. I'll throw Pop Douglas in the mix. I cannot not draft Keenan Allen. I do feel like you kind of have to draft Keenan Allen against ADP. Kind of like Wandell Robinson in this range too. I want Kate Otten on the squad. I guess I do need to draft another quarterback at some point too. Probably be important. Can't forget that. Do I have anybody on this team? I could go with the Browns quarterback, but I don't think I want to do that. Yeah, that's it. I'm certainly not getting Hurts, Lamar, or Josh Allen. And McCarthy's gone. Oh, Nix is gone. All right. I have no idea what all these picks were. Okay. I mean, the kind of the advantage here is like we're hoping for these late round wide receivers, and it's kind of the point of a draft where wide receiver is not really being targeted. Because Romeo Dobbs. Slot option in the McDaniels offense always pretty valuable. Kyle Williams is more of an outside deep threat, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know why. Like I've seen certain like clips and some speculation of like Kyle Williams versus Pop Douglas. So it's just been a concern in my mind that's probably inflated. We got to land Kate Otten or the draft is meaningless. You to what, Rashad? Now, Young and Thielen's an idea. That's an idea. Where does Thielen go? Still feel like his ADP is a little. Man, Thielen, like, pick. I do want McMillan, though, is the problem. I could go Jalen Coker. I don't think I'm going to get Brenton Strange the way things are shaking out here. These are interesting picks. I like Tua in this range too. I'm certainly not going to draft. There goes Thielen. Come on, Jay Teasel, rooting the draft. I personally like Tua in this range. Yeah, like once these quarterbacks are gone, Darnold's gone now. Like we're in the Rodgers, Danny Dimes tier. No. Anybody but Pop Douglas. I'm going to McMillan. Pop Douglas gone. Sniped from us. Or Ward and backstack Chigo. That would have been good. That would have been a good option. I didn't see this in time. Like Elikeo Manor. Definitely could have came into play here. Tua and Baker play week 17. Well, there we go. Malik Washington now viable. True that. And Darren Waller is now viable, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Okay. All right. So next two picks are picks 192, 193. I don't know if Kate Otten's even going to. Oh, Kate Otten just got selected. I'm going to draft Darren Waller. I'm going to do it. Nobody can stop me. It's just going to happen. Man, Pat Frymouth has fallen back. I may have screwed. Like honestly, I think this draft's been like pretty. Like, there's logic. Oh, dude, Waller gone at 177. I haven't done an underdog draft since Waller went to the Dolphins. Bro, Mike Gesicki gone now. Evan Ingram's going to have to carry the squad. Bro, I was concised to draft Waller. What a bummer. Bro. I wouldn't have been shocked if he went without me drafting him, but I feel like that is a little early. Little early. All right, but I'm at 192 and 193. Might just be going double wide receiver here. I mean, I do have two Buccaneers pieces, so like I don't feel lost with the Baker pick. If Tua isn't stacked, I don't care. But Malik Washington, what's his ADP? Yeah, I mean, this could be my final pick. He didn't do squat last year. Waller, baby. It's gone. Jalen Naylor, not a bad option if we think Madison misses time. Yeah, I still like Jalen Naylor. I talked a little bit about both Jalen Naylor and what is the rookie receiver's name? He's on like a Ty Felton. That's what I'd say. He's on like 4 of my taxi squads, so I can't remember. There are always receivers like in this range that do something throughout the year. Calvin Austin gone. All right. I mean, we got to fill out receiver and tight end anyways with just 3 picks. So I'm not taking another quarterback. No, bro. This guy's been sniping us all. Is he listening to this stream? Oh, I thought he was the guy who also took Demario Douglas. But still, Kate Otten, Keenan Allen. Dang it. Dang it. Could be Pat Fryermuth, baby. Bro, should I just draft Aaron Rodgers? I'm going 2 quarterbacks. But, gosh, diggity darn it. I was drafting Tutu Atwell. Give me Tutu, baby. Bro, Tutu Atwell had double digits weeks 3 through week 7 last year. When Puka was out. And I'm pretty sure Kupp was out in that range. But he is listed as the wide receiver 3 right now. Benny G6 Kelsey Plum, maybe. Where would y'all want to see Keenan land? It's a good question. I like to see him join a contender. I don't want to see him go to the Bills. Like, I feel like Bills, I don't know. What do they actually do with veteran wide receivers who join the team late, like Amari Cooper? I just don't know. I feel like the Ravens is also kind of just like a bleh spot. Think of like contending teams. Like, who really needs wide receiver help right now? Commanders, yeah. I mean, Bills, Cardinals, Commanders. Commanders, I would like for sure. Kind of, it would make sense too. And I do. I mean, like that's the type of team that if he goes there, like his ADP will move up. The Jets could maybe make sense. Also, of course, if a team sees an injury, like if the Niners see an injury and it's like Jawan James gets hurt, Ayuk's not ready to go to start the year, like it's just Pearsall and Kittle. I mean, even like Kittle doesn't really matter. Like they have to have wide receivers to play, right? Denver's got a lot of youth behind Sutton, but Denver could be interesting. Lions could be interesting. Maybe the offensive scheme is a little bit different. Like they basically functioned perfectly fine last year with just two wide receivers. Every other wide receiver on the team just blocked, it felt like. The Buccaneers need. I'm joking. I'm joking. Commanders would be sick. I wouldn't mind the Raiders. Yeah, Raiders would be an option. It would kind of hurt my Jacoby Myers praise all off season. I feel like the Jags could make some sense. Like I like Dewami Brown as their wide receiver 3. Put a veteran there with Brian Thomas Jr.'s sophomore season, Travis Hunter in his rookie season. Dewami Brown's still relatively young. Okay, cats, relax about your Lions receivers at the bottom of the chat, dude. And I mean to hurt you about Tesla. Jets would be nice for the Jets. Yeah, they probably could be ruined. So you just drafted Lamar, Bucky, Swift, Jay Jettis, Ladd, MVS. Oh, Marvin Harrison. I was like, MVS. Mark Andrews, Broncos, D. Cameron, Dicker the kicker. That's a pretty good team for sure. It's a stacked team right there. I like it. I think that's better than every team that you sent last week. Lions re-signed Patrick Raymond and traded up to take Dazla. Yeah, but Tim Patrick and Khalif Raymond, like I said, they really were there to block last year. And they were both good at it. Don't get me wrong. Let's go LKO Manor to rep it. Oh, that was a fun draft. Baker, do it time. Bijan, JT, Chase Brown, Kenneth Walker, J.K. Dobbins, Rashad White. We went heavy at running back. Wide receivers, Devonta Smith, Jordan Addison, Khalil Shakir, Bateman, Tillman, McMillan, Tutu Atwell, LKO Manor, Evan Ingram, and Pat Fryermuth at tight end. Interesting team. It's fun. It's fun. All right, boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen. It's Chihuahua time, right? We're doing a Chihuahua. Hold your horses. Hold your horses, guys. Yeah, we're doing a Chihuahua. I'm going to enter at 11:02 p.m. Eastern time. Don't enter yet. Okay. 3, 2, 1, enter. We're in. 10 spots. Perfect. Fill it up, boys and girls. Fill it up. All right, 3 spots down. Down to 4 spots. Chihuahua, 20 seconds per pick. It's a $4 entry. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, Jay's at the 1-3, Tamone at the 1-7, Cat's at the 1-12. If anyone else is in here, let me know. Bro, Tesla might not even play. I hope he does, though. Let's go. Got whole catch fam in the house. Let's do it, boys and girls. All right, hit the like if you guys haven't already. Do it now. Yeah, it was a good squad you put together. All right. I'm going heavy RB again, boys and girls. It's meant to be. I actually kind of like that team that we just threw together. So who's going to be there at the 1-9? I feel like I haven't gotten like any Christian McCaffrey shares. I feel like I haven't gotten a lot of Ashton Genty shares either. Just like based on a lot of my drafts have been drafting from early spots. So been a little bit more wide receiver heavy. Like I'm always stuck with early underdog draft picks. All right, so Bijan, Barkley, Gibbs are off the board. Tamon's on the clock. Then Matthew Peters. Got Lincoln. What's that name? Lincoln Nieko. Dang it, Tamon. Coon Dog. We got a dog next to cats. Cats, they should give you like an exclusive badge. That's a cat. All right, give me Genty. I like, just generally speaking in best ball, I far rather like Puka, Nico Collins, Amon-Ra, and Brian Thomas here at the 1-9. But we're doing it for science, for research purposes. Kundago's Henry at the 111. Puka's gone at the 110. Cats is the undercat. Dude, like Amon-Ra and Nico, or Amon-Ra and Brian Thomas there. Nico and Brian Thomas, such a good way to start the draft. Makes me a little jealous. A little jelly. Like if Brian Thomas were to fall here, I just don't. I don't know if I could pass on him. Yeah. I don't think I could do it. All right. I'm very happy with A-Chain here, though. Like if I had to crack into that next tier, JT and Bucky, I don't hate it or by any stretch, but I prefer A-Chain there. Ignore the ratings. What do you rate on ESPN? Oh, let's go, Joseph, at the 1-1. We got a full house in here. Let's do it. Love it. The best is when I don't know that someone in the stream is in the draft, and then like they snipe me, and I start complaining. Just happened before, and they're like, "That's me." Let's go, Joseph. Welcome to it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us in here. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, yeah, so I mean, literally no fantasy news for us to go over since the last stream. Since the Darren Waller special stream. All right, so looking ahead here, I don't care that you guys are going to hear what I'm thinking, or if you guys pick who I'm looking at, I don't care. But yeah, I have picks 33 and 40. I don't know if I'm going to go 3 RBs to start or 4. Heavy wide receiver around here. Garrett Wilson, Adams, Higgins, MH, and a little Trey McBride. It's a fine tier of wide receiver. I pick 33. It's fine. Terry JSN may or may not be there. Mike Evans, Ted McMillan, excuse me. Like I was kind of. It's a good pick, Tamon. But I'm happy with Kyron. I was expecting it to be Brees, but I'm okay with Kyron too. Yeah, good start for Tamon. C-Mac, AJ Brown, Brees Hall, a lot of upside there. J-Dubs is Bijan Bucky. Love that start. Yeah, no Devontae Adams for you, Cats. Joe's got Chase, Hill, McBride. Nice. All right, 2 quarterbacks gone here. 2 tight ends gone in Bowers and McBride. 2 QBs. I don't know why I said it like that. Gone Josh Allen and Lamar. Cats goes with the stack. Scary Terry. JD5. All right, I got to take a look here. I got to pick 40. Yeah, I mean, like DJ Moore, Metcalf, Ted McMillan, Evans, maybe there. Bro, I just feel like James Cook slid last draft. I'm just going to take James Cook. I'm not going to overthink. I was thinking about doing something different, but we're going heavy running back tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. And I feel like I don't think Cook would slide this draft. I don't remember last draft exactly. I'm trying to look. He slid far last draft, but not that far. Not that far. He went after Alvin Kamara in the last draft. It's fine. I like Cook there. I'm not worried about James Cook. So we have it 4 running backs in a row. Genty, A-Chain, Kyron, Cook. And now we got to chillax for a bit. So picks. It's always hard to see the pick number on my screen. 57 and 64. So quite literally, I'll just be going with the best available wide receivers. And yeah, it's like a weird spot. But wide receivers aren't going to be our advantage point here. Whoa. Click the wrong button. Really hoping that our flex spot is a running back, and then we're playing 3 wide receivers only, playing 2 running backs and a running back in the flex. So if that's not happening, then we're in a bad spot. Something bad has happened. Injuries have happened. Something like that. Man, if Kenneth Walker falls here, though, it's going to be hard not to take Kenneth Walker. Even like Mixon, Kamara is interesting here. There goes Mixon. But I think 5 running backs is too much. Now, I will say, if Walker falls here, Walker and Cook are still very, very close for me. So, maybe if I could have gone receiver at pick 40, then gotten Walker, I feel differently. I don't know if I can do 5 running backs to start. I think it's a little too much. All right, thank you, Matthew, because I was really starting to consider it. I mean, that'd be fun. I just know Timon got sniped. Did he? Why am I Unk now? Am I Unk status? I am 30. Deep a child. I might be an Unk. Well, I mean, I'm telling you, if Walker was there, I may have done it. I really, truly may have done it. But at that point, I would have probably regretted going running back in the first. I still think you can go heavy running back. And, at that point, I would have definitely rather had Puka or Amon-Ra or Nico or B-Tom at the 9. And then, still getting A-Chain, Kyron, Cook, and Walker, I'd be good with that. But it's fine. I wouldn't, I didn't get Walker nonetheless. All right, so let's see what happens. I'm on status. Let's go. I feel I probably definitely am. Goes by quick, boys. Let me tell you. I'm going Chris Godwin here. I do like Jawan Jennings, though. I'm going Chris Godwin. Four running backs is instant unk status. That's true. That used to be the way to draft. And honestly, last year it was kind of the way to draft. All right, so I got picks. Yeah, maybe I am on because I can barely see the. I think like change the brightness on the screen. Picks 81 and 88. It's just it's a weird spot. I do feel like this strategy kind of forces you to draft against ADP a little bit, which is fine. It's fine. That's the thing. Like, I like the running backs in that range, like Tony Pollard at 82, Aaron Jones at 83, Brian Robinson Jr. at 88. Next draft, we're drafting, our next stream, we're doing wide receiver heavy drafts. Prefer the term OG. I'll take it. Take whatever term you guys want from me. I'll take it. Back in my day, bro, it used to be like if you didn't, like I literally remember the switch to drafting receivers over running backs. And it's not even like it's like in like the last 3-ish years. But it used to literally be like you gotta load up at running back in your drafts. But have PPR a lot more popular, standard scoring a lot more popular as well. Back in my day, at least. I've been playing fantasy football for far too long. So we'll see. All right. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this next pick. It's just a weird spot. Man, I would have taken DeAndre Swift if he was here. I'm just gonna put it out there. I do like Tony Pollard here. I guess I'm drafting Stephon Diggs though. I'm going Stephon Diggs. I don't care. Like I prefer Khalil Shakir, but I took him last draft. Khalil Shakir and Josh Downs are the two guys that, like, for me, I feel like they lose just a little bit of value in a half PPR scoring format. Where, like, if we were doing like a subscriber mock, full PPR, like I like both those guys. Maybe over Diggs. I'm not very high on Diggs. But I do think he is the wide receiver one there. So as long as he's healthy, I'm good with it. But yeah, like Aaron Jones, DeAndre Swift, Pacheco, Brian Robinson, Tony Pollard. Like, this is a great range for running backs. I just don't want to take another running back right now. I don't want to do it. I don't want. I'm good with Darnell Mooney right here. A fun pick. All right, so we got Genty, A-Chain, Kyron, Cook, Ridley, Godwin, Diggs, Mooney. What are you guys doing? Joe's got Chase, Hill, McBride, Chupa, Devonta, Monty, Matthew Golden. Nice start. J-Dub sitting with Bijan, Bucky, Adams, Omarion Hampton, Sutton, Myers, Laporta. Taymone with C-Mac, AJ Brown, Brees Hall, DJ Moore, Kamara, Olave, Debo, Tony. I like that team. Cats, Amon-Ra, Nico, Terry, Jaden, Travis Hunter, Connor, Ryan Robinson, Josh Downs. Not bad as well. Good starts for all you guys. Looking solid across the board. All right, Jalen Warren's gone. Tyrone Tracy's gone. To wrap up the 8th and take us into the 9th. Okay, I need to think. Picks 105 and 112. Last week's stream, I just was. I mean, I was tired, but I also was just not thinking. I was just. We drafted some really, I feel like some bad teams last week, so trying to make up for it this week. I think I'm going. I don't know what I'm. Just I could go with any position with these next 2 picks, and I think that there's good enough value across the board. So I truthfully don't know what I'm going to do. It's just tough right here. Okay, Baker's gone. I was going to say it's tough to pass on Baker right there for me. You know what? Screw it. I feel like I haven't drafted Bo Nix at all in Underdog this offseason, so I'm going Bo Nix. That's not what I was planning on doing, but I'm doing it anyway. I want to check my exposure to Bo Nix right now. Okay. I have 33.3%, and it's not that bad. Actually, wait, I drafted okay, I definitely drafted Bo Nix on at least one squad, if not 2 last week, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, well, give me Bo Nix. Give me Bo Nix. Kind of regretting that one, but it's okay. See, but I feel like it's kind of okay to get QB tight end out of the way here. But there are 2 wide receivers who I'm thinking I could have got with these 2 picks. All right, well, Bateman was one of them. So I'm not too shooken up there. Bro, what is my Evan Engram exposure? I gotta start paying attention to my exposure for all players. It's July. Yeah, Evan Engram is my second most. Kate Otten, Evan Engram, Zach Ertz, Pat Freiermuth. It's before that Johnny Smith trade. Brenton Strange. I always have this problem in underdog drafts. I just don't. I need to. Last year, I purposely started to draft teams where I went tight end early. I want to start doing that again. But yeah, I need to cool off on Evan Engram for a bit. But yeah, I was originally going to go Rashid Shaheed, then try to land Bateman at 112. So obviously, I could have got Shaheed, but Bateman not in the books tonight. And wide receivers just. I will say the last team, I feel a little bit better. I don't know. Ridley, Godwin, Diggs, Mooney's probably pretty equivalent. All right, so I got picks 129, 136. You guys do anything fun for the 4th of July? It's my daughter's first time seeing fireworks. I don't know how she did it, man. She stayed up till she stayed up past 11 last night. Fireworks started at 9:30. I don't know how she did it. She was absolutely clocked out by the time we got in the car. And she definitely felt it today, but she loved it. It was awesome. But yeah, just took her to see fireworks. Had a little cookout with the fam. Nothing crazy. All right, once again, like this is one of those spots in the draft. As the rounds go on, there's just players there, man. I feel like I'm drafting all upside here. There are running backs I like in this range, though. I'm on the clock. Dude, I feel like Marvin Mims my most. I need to stop drafting Broncos players. I want to do it this draft because we have Knicks. Checking my exposure. Marvin Mims my most drafted receiver. What? It doesn't surprise me that much, but there we go. Rashad White against ADP. Great pick, Coon Dog. Like to see that. After this, I'm going to picks 153 and 160. CJ Stroud and Ray Davis to Cats there as we move into the 12th. Dude, I kind of like this strategy, though. You're just like, you need the floor out of your receivers and some spike weeks. And, like, I feel like you do get the right guys, it can really pay off. Could also be very bad. I don't go Hollywood Brown, I guess. I need the upside at this point. I already have 6 receivers. All right. I already forgot. 153, 160. I have 1 quarterback, 1 tight end, so I do need to kind of work that out as well. You guys ever get this glitch where it doesn't let you add players to your queue? Annoying. I do need 1 more running back at some point. If not 2, 2 would be fine. See, that's what's like J.K. Dobbins gone at the 119. Like, his ADP is all over the place. Yeah, running backs get gross quick. I actually feel like strangely okay with my receivers, I guess. Sorry, going through. I think I can basically queue up everybody that I want. Tell me why Dontayvon Wicks is my 2nd most drafted receiver. I guess because he's just always there in the last round. Still feel like he has some nice upside there. At least Jamar Chase is my 3rd most. And Calvin Austin. Then Jordan Addison, Xavier Worthy, T. Higgins, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen. But, and I always talk about this, especially in that 3 wide receiver set, like those late round wide receivers that you like are always going to be up there in terms of your exposure. All right, I'll take my final running back with Austin Eckler here, unless there's no one else I like. Oh, I mean, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I'm glad. I don't know. Like I could have gone Pat Bryant over Marvin Mims and gone running back over Mims, and I could have got Rashad White, but White was against ADP there, so I don't even know if that would have happened. It is what it is. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what I'm gonna do this next pick. I was actually hoping to go Bryce Young, then like Adam Thielen. Get a stack in here. Like always go Jalen Coker, like worst case scenario. See, Rico Dowdle's the other guy that I kind of like in this range. I just gonna go with the best available quarterback. Let's go staph infection here. Mims kind of a gadget player, so I question the volume. Yeah, Marvin Mims is a player that I like though. I'm in on the Mims. He's been a guy who I've talked about a lot all off season. Kind of came on the end of the season last year. Pat Bryant could get that volume. Evan Engram could hurt it too. Even, Harvey and Dobbins to a degree. But I think he's worth the potential upside. All right, 2 running backs, 5 receivers, 6 wide receivers. Wait, two quarterbacks, 5 running backs, 6 wide receivers, and a tight end. So I do need tight end help. It's not pretty. But this draft's looking okay for the given strat. Man, still can't believe Kenneth Walker is almost the RB5 on this squad, though. But, like, I need 3 of these receivers to hit on a consistent basis, which I don't think is crazy to think could happen. And at that point, we're playing 2 running backs out of Genty, H.A., Kyron, and Cook, and one of them's in the flex. Austin Eckler's the RB5. It's not awful. But Eckler does lose some value here in half PPR. It's a fun strat. I always tell you guys, try out some different strats. Easier for me to say, I guess. But, yeah, might be worth it. Next week, I'll do some heavy wide receiver teams. Just honestly, like, that's a pretty normal strat. But once again, like there's no one here starting off with 4 wide receivers. Cass is the closest with 3. That can be typical with the turn there. Tight end's getting wiped out here, of course. All right, let's go Kate on. Kate On's perfectly fine there. Perfectly fine. All right, so only got 3 picks. I feel like this draft just flew by. Feeling some Darren Waller creeping in here. I'm just kidding. Probably not going to happen. All right, sorry. But I'm getting him this draft. I'm going Keenan Allen, baby. Going Keenan Allen. All right, I think I have my next 2 picks planned out. Picks 201, 208. Darren Waller gone again. I wasn't aiming for him, but Darren Waller going against ADP. I'm going to put out a video this week talking about players that are like moving up in ADP and like, man, I might have to put Darren Waller in there. but I probably won't do that. Yeah, so I'm either going 2 wide receivers and a tight end to finish, or excuse me, 1 wide receiver and a tight end, or just 2 wide receivers straight up. Made for TV underscore. What's up, Berchacho? How are you doing? Always good to have you in the house. Thanks for hopping in as we start to wrap up this draft and the stream for the night. Hope you're doing great. Hope the fam's well. Hope you had a great holiday. All right, I'll take a look at everyone's teams at the end of the draft as well, since we have like 5 of us in here. In the 17th round, we are Danny Dimes is gone. D-Hop is gone. I'm taking Tutu. Give me Tutu Atwell, baby. Need a Rams wide receiver. He's a wide receiver 3 on paper right now. I mean, it could be somebody else. Could be Jordan Whittington. But, you know, somebody happens to Adams or Puka. Get a couple spike weeks out of there. Got Stafford on this team, so it helps. All right, unless Katz snipes me, I think I'm going to get this next player. Katz going down to the wire. It's Marshawn Lloyd. And into the final round we are, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. Thanks for talking some fantasy, throwing together some squads with me. And we'll be back next Saturday night for more Underdog streams. We'll be back Tuesday night for a subscriber mock draft on Sleeper. And have a full week of content scheduled for you guys. It's July. It's go time. Holiday's over. Time to get cracking. All right, I'm going Terrence Ferguson of the Rams with this next pick. Unless I get sniped here. And I don't. All right, so here's my squad. Heavy RB once again. We got Bo Nix and Matthew Stafford at quarterback. Bo Nix is stacked with Marvin Mims and Evan Ingram. Stafford was our kind of flyer, best QB available pick. He ends up, I mean, we did have Kyron Williams. I forgot about that. So correlated there. Tutu Atwell and Terrace Ferguson. I always like when you can kind of backload with low-end wide receivers or tight ends. Still get a stack of some sort. And here's your heavy RB look. Ashton Genty, Devon Achane, Kyron Williams, James Cook, and Austin Eckler to wrap up the RB room as a later round pick. Wide receivers are going to be not as good, but Calvin Ridley, Chris Godwin, Stephon Diggs, Darnell Mooney, Marvin Mims, Hollywood, Keenan Allen, Tutu Atwell, and Kate Otten to wrap it up. I actually kind of like this squad. It's kind of fun. It's just a different strat. Gets you some different exposure. Had to draft 2 at the same time due to latency. Yeah, it happens. Always a fun challenge. I've done it. It's not. I've done it on stream. It's not fun. All right. Let me take a look at everybody's squads. All right, Joe. 3 QBs here: Jordan Love, Tua, and Geno. Chuba, Monty, Jalen Warren, Tyrone, Justice Hill, DJ Giddens, Jamar Chase, Hill, Devonta, Matthew Golden, Jack and Bish, Jalen McMillan, Trey McBride, Tucker Kraft. So J-Lo is stacked with Matthew Golden and Tucker Kraft. Tua is stacked with Tyreek Hill. Nice. And then Geno and Jack Besh stacked as well. So in a perfect world, you have Jordan Love or Tua. Like, I feel like it's not too much difference. Maybe even some Geno weeks. So quarterback's fine. Then Chuba and Monty. Like, you have decent options, and Warren and Tracy to fill in there. Justice Hill could see some spike weeks and is a good handcuff. You're starting Chase Hill, Devonta, which is nice in that flex spot. Hopefully Matthew Golden or maybe even some weeks out of the other two here. Maybe one of the running backs. Maybe one of the tight ends, and Trey McBride's your tight end one. So yeah, it works. Solid across the board. J Dubs got Goff, Penix, get it Doms. Goff is with Laporta. Penix is with Bijan. And Pitts for the moment. Danny Dimes with Pittman. Nice. All right, Bijan, Bucky, Omarion Hampton, Jordan Mason, Raheem Mostert, Adams, Sutton, Myers, Pittman, Luther Burden, Quentin Johnston, Wanda Robinson, Donta Thornton. Were you originally going for Geno? Another thing, maybe? Laporta and Pitts. Not bad. Not bad. You're happy with it? I'm happy with it. Taimon. I have such a hard time passing on the round one rookie tight ends at their ADP. Probably not a great move, but we rad. And J-Dub said he had to snipe cats. Someone had to do it. Probably helping his exposure. All right, Taimon, Caleb Williams, Bryce Young, Tyler Shuck. Caleb with DJ Moore. Let's go. And Loveland. Bryce Young, who you took from me with Adam Thielen and the Cokehead. Tyler Shuck with Olave. That's kind of a sneaky little pick. I like that, actually. Nice. Even like Tyler Shuck with Shaheed would be fun. Cheap stack, right? All right, C-Mac, Brees Hall, Kamara, Pollard. I love the running back room. Miles Sanders, no thank you. But if that's your dart throw for Dallas, I'm not going to knock it. Debo after Brown, Moore, Olave, who we talked about. Kyle Williams, Thielen, Coker, Warren, Loveland, and Ertz. Yeah, I really liked the start for you, too. C-Mac, Brown, Hall, Moore, Kamara, Olave, Debo, Pollard. Solid start, man. All right, Cats. I guess we'll talk about Cats' team too, I guess. All right, JD5 with little Brian Robinson with the little scary Terry. Nice. Stroud with Nico. Good. And Schultz. Good. Russell, Dangerous, Wilson with Darius Slayton. Nice. Look at everyone stacking tonight. Beautiful work, boys and girls. All right, James Cotter, Brian Robinson, Scatabo, because he's also with Russ. Ray Davis, Jadon Blue, Marshawn Lloyd, Amaron, Nico, Terry, Hunter, Downs, Slayton, and Njoku, Strange, Schultz. Not bad. Solid across the board. That start. Amaron, Nico. Even if you got B-Tom, whatever you like there, beautiful. Just beautiful. Rams play Atlanta week 17. Nice. You were going for Geno. Yeah. But trying to push him. Yeah. Joe had other plans. All right. Good little draft. That was awesome. I love when we actually all get in a draft together. So 5 of us in there. Great draft overall. And I felt like two solid entries tonight. Better than last week where I was just kind of all over the place with my teams. So like I said, we'll be back Tuesday night with a subscriber mock draft like we've been doing on a weekly basis. And other than that, full week of schedule or of content coming for you guys. So make sure you guys are staying posted. And let's have a great week here on the channel. And that'll do it. So thank you guys for hanging out tonight, talking some fantasy football, having some fun. And felt like we put together some good squads tonight. So appreciate you guys. Happy 4th of July to everybody. And I will talk to you guys soon. It's crunch time. Once we're in August, we're very, very close. It's almost fantasy football time. I mean, it is already, but it's almost real fantasy football time, and I'm pumped for it. So let's go, ladies and gentlemen. With that, I'll say Thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. And remember, you saw it here on the Catch and